So on that note, the word procrastination comes up a lot. What do you hear when you hear that word, and what do people think it means, and what does it mean? Because what you just described there, some people would say is procrastination.
Well, usually in my experience, people procrastinate for one of two reasons. Either the thing is not motivating enough, not interesting enough. Somebody just told you to do something, and you don't really care that much. Maybe I should, but I don't really care about it. So there's no juice in it to begin with. Or you don't feel comfortable that you can engage with whatever the thing is successfully right on the beginning. Right? The fear of losing control is the greatest human fear. Control is the master human addiction, by the way. Right? People are killing themselves and each other as I speak right now just to maintain or achieve a sense of psychological control. It's that powerful a driver of human behavior and experience. And in our, as normal folks, the way that fear of losing control, I mean, I doubt if you woke up this morning, Brian, and said, gee, I can't wait to be an incompetent jerk today. Right? Me neither, right? So you don't want to engage with something that you feel like I might be an incompetent jerk about this.
And why do we want control so much? Because that was our survival in the past?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because of dealing with the rest of the monkey clans, or
who knows?
Who knows? But we are addicted to it. So when we see something that has the chance of us not being in control, we shy away from it.
That's true. And that's why GTD helps a lot, because if you can break it down to the very next physical action required on this thing, pick up phone, punch number. If you could just focus on that, some part of you feels, well, I can do that. So it lowers the barrier of entry tremendously. But if you don't figure out what the next action, there's a void between you and it, right? You don't know. So I need to set a meeting. How are you going to set the meeting? I don't know. And you'll procrastinate about setting the meeting because you haven't decided that's an email to send, that's a phone call to make, or that's just a face-to-face conversation. If you made that decision, then it's like, oh, I can go do that. But that's challenging if you can just keep your head just focused on, I don't know, bite the elephant one at a time, or whatever the thing is.
Yeah,
whatever that.
So the smallest next action step is possible.
The very smallest next
action.
action.
If you feel yourself procrastinating, make it even smaller.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. See, if you're a good example, if you're an accountant and you do people's taxes, right? Doing Susan's taxes could be a next action because, it's so simple. You've done her taxes 15 years and, she's only got one form to fill out. So you can sit down at one thing and do that. So that could be a next action. But doing Jose's taxes, oh man, that's a whole thing. That's a whole project to make sure that works. And that's the one you better decide what's the very next action on that and take that thing down to, wait a minute, I need to talk to Jose, or I need to send him an email, or I need to check something on the rules and regulations. So you need to then get it down if it's any bigger thing. So as long as some part of you looks at it and they're not resisting it because you're not sure what to do, then you may just not do it because it's not the thing to do right now. That's not procrastination. That's just a priority choice.